Yo, what's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 452 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. Yo, Ron, thanks for the gift memberships, bro. 5 gift memberships. You guys, I don't know, man. We're the most membership members that ever membered. If you wanted some membership to add to your membership, then you can go ahead and just stop by the membership channel here, where you get membership for your membership up to 400 times. You guys are wild. We got another crazy live stream lined up for you guys today. Oh wait, I almost forgot to. Oh no, we're good. You threw me off, Ron, but it's okay. We got another crazy live stream lined up for you guys today. Believe that. We're gonna try something we've never tried before, but don't get too excited because other people do it and it's boring. We're also going to look at getting some more Uru for the account and look at our builds because we got some challenges to overcome. But before we get into any of that, what's up, Ino? What's going on, man? What's up, Cheesy? What's up, Ron? Good to see you guys. What's up, Edward? What's happening, man? Justin, good to see you, bro. Sharyadan? How'd we do? What's up? Skice, what's up? Ruins, what's up? It's London. And J-Mania, what's going on, guys? Congrats on the memberships, you all. Thanks again, Ron. Fly to Death, what's up, man? Sun Wukong, what's going on? Good to see you. Who else we got here? Surya, what's up? Sahaj, what's going on? Peter, what's up? Blood, what's up? And Leo, man, what's going on? All right, guys. Let's get this thing started. What do we got going on in here? We got some dispatch rewards and a sip of coffee. Nice. Raking in that energy. Let's go. Hugely. Yeah, no. We're good. Our tokens are getting pretty high here. Might get some biometrics here shortly. If we don't find something else to gobble them up like that right there. Boom. Yay. Yay. W dispatch shop. Let's go. Mythic cards. We're grinding mythic cards. We're probably gonna. It's tough, man. I want to switch back to grinding dispatch. I don't want to keep grinding rifts as much, but ground out the rifts. Did not get the artifacts. Ooh, that's the tough part. So not sure if I should just keep. Maybe we'll go halfies again if I can get enough energy. Put it if I can. All right, let's keep rolling here. We got a good amount of energy to start the day. Let's go ahead and grab all our various rewards here. Some free stuff from the emblem. Love to see it. Checking in. Down in the nade. Let's go. Tier 4 Agent Venom in the books. Let's go, Ron. Grats, man. Let's go. Ooh, and Tier 4 Loki. Grats, Agni. It's huge, man. It's huge. What's up, Mohaz? What's going on? Hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Velocity? Welcome. Thanks for being here. And is that Baki? Baki, my man. What's going on? Let's see here. Ooh. We're just spoiled for choice this morning. Lucky. Go ahead and get rid of some feathers here. We're going to hang on to as many bios as we can. I keep saying that, but I do have a plan for the future. We're going to try to do something pretty crazy channel. But we're not there yet. We got more stuff to do. All right. So let's keep rolling. We go ahead and assemble. As we do. And let's check the inbox. What's going on? We got some artifact chests. We got an Odin's Blessing in here. That is the one from the past, in case you guys are wondering. See what we can get. We could use a energy attack crit damage for Luna Snow really bad. Other than that, just the usual suspects for sure. Let's see what we got. Not what we needed, but that's okay. Energy attack crit rate. It's green! Oh, bro, no. Okay. You say so. I do like essence, but... And also, we're about to eat some of our essence up anyways, doing some... we're going to grab that because I don't want it to expire. And same with these. Sure, Moon Knight looks delicious. Why not? Who else looks good? How about... Bam! Okoye. Let's go. Boom. Looking good. Looking good. We'll go ahead and grab these two. And one more will do. And yeah, Venus. Okay, Okay, we still got some tier 4 mats here. What's up, Zach? What's going on, dude? Having some trouble to clear World Boss Legend with Venom. I have Agent Venom as support and Venom as DPS. Any tips? Yeah, Velocity, probably, my friend. If you're struggling with that uniform for Venom, that Snow Symbiote uniform, even with Agent Venom as support, it probably comes down to your swords and your cards, other, like, new player kind of, not traps, but, like, things you need to focus on early game. You need to make sure you get some swords set up. You need to make sure you get a card set going on. And yeah, usually that's where people stumble. And if it's not that, my friend, it's gonna be you get a good one. You get this because you're new. Welcome, my friend. It could be your rotation, just meaning like the way you actually press your skills is really important. And so if you're just walking up to the boss and you're going like 1, 2, 3, and you know, if you know this, sorry, I'm telling you stuff you already know. 4, 5, your damage is going to be abysmally bad, right? And with Venom, for example, with the Snow Symbiote, I think what I'm doing right now is like if my tier 4 skill was up, I'd go tier 4, 3, 5, small delay, then the 4. And when I do that, it puts all those hits together. You can see we hit 133 times there. And if you watch up in the upper left, you'll see the proc, the little green obelisk symbol. That's our CTP of Rage procking. And watch how many of the hits hit inside the window that we have that damage boost. I'll do the 6, 3, 5, 4. Oh, I didn't get the proc. We don't get the procs in the skill training, I think. But anyways, when you're doing it, watch for it, and that should get you there, man. That should get you there. You have Warstar, pretty much the same with Warstar. I think it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or other people do it differently. Okay, so yeah, if you're doing a proper rotation, check your swords and your cards, because it's probably gonna lie in there. Because yeah, World Boss Legend Plus, or not Plus, World Boss Legend these days, just null and stuff. You should be able to get them down with the proper DPS and stuff pretty early for almost everybody. All right, one more thing. No, we got all our stuff out the inbox, right? We're good? No. We got to collect them all. There we go. Now we got it all. Okay, moving on. Let's check the events, man. We got, I don't know. That's weird. It puts that pip there. Get out of here. This first. Then that. Register the tickets. Holy smokes, guys. 2 more to go. Don't forget, we're getting a bunch of tokens here. Don't forget to spend these out. I still got 120. I've been buying some energy. I think I'm going to get some of these emblem enhancement kits. Excuse me. With my remaining tokens here. I might go ahead and grab this twice and then just funnel the rest into energy. Whatever's left. That sounds pretty good. But I'll decide later. I don't know. Yeah, the enhancement kits are like worth more than the energy, I think, for my account right now. So let's be smart. Even though it's less exciting and I'd prefer to do like dispatch farming, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some emblem kits here. We're at a point where those are just so good and they're difficult to come by. We're starting to get more Shadowlands tokens, and we did get a good run of luck with emblem kits from the Shadowlands chests we opened. But I think we're still like, where are we at here, by the way? We haven't looked in here in a minute. So we're good here for a while. I don't think we need to push for this. The artifact selector would be sweet. Didn't we decide we could get the artifact selector, but we basically just have to do every non-mythical emblem that I have to max? We need to finish this one. Yeah, maybe we do go ahead and go all the way for the selector. Ooh. I don't know. Because we need to max this one. It's so good. So good. Woo! Anyways. We'll figure it out. I think we can make it. We're at 102. Anyways, I'm not going to do the math right now. But yeah, what do we have one more? Not if these 2 emblems. I thought we had... Yeah, the rest of this one. Oh, fine. Let's do... like 13 total, yeah. That's it. Wow. So if we do every one except the mythic, like we finish this one, we finish this one, and we finish this one, we get the artifact selector, if I'm not mistaken, which would be absolutely phenomenal if we could snag this. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll focus into these, I might as well. Honestly, this is so good that there's no reason not to just take this star right now. It's so good, the emblem. Delicious. Delicious. So lucky to get that, by the way. That was absolutely hot, spicy fire. And yeah, we'll just grind out the rest of these. Was it kits that was stopping us there? Data here too, wow. Yeah, we just need lots of data. We're gonna need rare data for the rest of our lives to get those ones, so we're gonna be stuck on data. Pretty much all. We may have to take, over here, sorry, a little tangent. Know any good office chairs I can get? Oh, no, man. I don't. I'm sorry to hear about yours. I hate my chair. I need a new one as well. Let me know if you find the right chair for us both, bro. This chair's terrible. You guys can see it. It's not terrible. It's been an okay chair, but it was like middle of the road, kind of low end. And it's lasted pretty well, but it's been some years now, and it is starting to kind of fall apart. My butt hurts. We may have to move on to whichever one we're going to do next, because if I peek here, yeah. We have quite a bit of normal emblem data, so we're probably going to want to use some of this and start making some progress elsewhere while we save up epic data, heroic data, and rare data for the Spider-Man emblems. All right, there's not much else going on in the event quests or events here at all. Whoopsies. I wanted you. And I think I crafted all these up yesterday because, yeah, I was working on a build. So I tried to get some Urus. So we don't even have anything here to really grab. I also have found, I mean, it is the same 10% chance, so never mind. I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything. Oh, yeah, it's 10%, which is the same as anything. I just got, like, rinsed off trying to craft these, man. Rinsed off. We got, like, so few jackpots. It was absolutely crazy. But, yeah, that's it for the events. There's not much else going on. We did. I will show you this because I'm pretty happy about it. Managed to get that 10 million points with Luna Snow, getting us 1.35%. Whatever you call that. In the top 1.5%. Which was pretty sweet. We're actually going to improve her build a touch more, which is just wild. So, yeah. Let's go. Luna lols. And that's it for events. So let's keep rolling here. I did bad today, you guys. I didn't even make notes. I still got the notes from the freaking super stream over here. Oh, just pretend you didn't hear that. All right, guys. We get a new pass. Yes, sir. We get a new pass. This is the one where you're absolutely gonna hit that 5% chance for a CTP from this chest here. You know it. I know it. We're all getting that CTP. All of us, 5% chance. Oh boy. All right, let's keep rolling here, guys. We got a good amount of energy and boost points. Let's jump in here and converge on the fates and see if we can get some of that heroic and rare data that we are fishing for. Come on. Just nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And green as well, because it's green. We'll have to start working we'll watch the kits, work on the greens and the grays in whichever one I decide we're moving on to next. Probably World Boss. And then, yeah, funnel all the heroic and the rare into Spider-Man. Hey, there's some rare data. Let's go. Double you, double me, double us. Go. GR. Don't show. Run. Take the toe and let's go. I agree. 100%. Sahaj, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. There was another thing. Not to like, dude. Like, where's my tier list? Where's your tier list, Sahaj? You know what I'm saying? Not to like it'd be critical or anything, but there was a couple things that I would shift around a little more. There was another one, a Captain America, I thought was pretty criminal, actually. But I think that might be one that's harder to see when your account is fully built out if you're not invested into Alliance Conquest. That's my guess. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think Alex is much of a Conquest enjoyer. So I'm not sure that he's like, you know, seeing Cap the same way I am, but as like a busted arse free to play, Cap's looking pretty good, man. I took him into Otherworld battle and he just Falcon punched my way all the way up to Challenger. So on auto play, by the way, just put it on auto, got up to like 3,900 points or something like that. And I didn't even have like, I put a little bit of a build on him, but I haven't even put the refinement on him. He's still rocking an obelisk. And he's cooking. Yeah, I know barely anyone's AC players, but hey, then what are we even talking about here, you know? What's the point of a tier list? Just get the 5 characters everybody has and you're good to go. I just think for a non-immortality, non-revive character, Cap is really quite good. And the fact that you don't need to get anything else. He's like Sentry. He's like just a solo package. You just get the guy and you go. Is really, really nice. You don't get that a lot, and especially with those, thanks for the carry, guys. Those kind of characters, they tend to just kind of be meh. And even if they're kind of all right, like Sentinel and Destroyer for various things, they're kind of forgettable because you're not going to see a ton. I just venture you'll see more of Captain America in other game modes than you will of Punisher and Elektra and Destroyer and Sentinel and all those guys. But just my opinion in now. What's up, Miss BS? What's up, Miguel? What's going on, guys? What's happening, my friends? Thanks for coming by the stream. I'm gonna finish my tier 4 world boss session. Plus, should I do Kang or the world boss of the day? It depends on the world boss of the day a lot of the time, man. Because if the world boss of the day is null, sometimes it's better to do like stage 1 world boss legend plus, or even Kang stage 9, I think, can actually give you more carbonadium than excuse me, null on war boss of the day. Especially if I don't know about higher stages of null, but nulls, the null and Mephisto, the carbonadium rewards are just consistently underwhelming, in my humble opinion. Not up to you, but depends on the situation. What's up, Stevie? What's going on? That's what I'm calling you. I don't know if you corrected me yet. We'll figure it out. Like, okay, well, Venom shouldn't be beyond meta, right, if Luna's not. Because Luna and Venom, at worst, are equivalent in value, and at best, I would say Luna's probably a touch stronger, but I don't think I really know there. I haven't tested them extensively, so I wouldn't really know. I personally find Luna's playstyle, this is a weird thing and maybe a window, like I know Luna's considered easy, but so is Venom. I find Venom to be far more difficult to play effectively than what I've experienced with Luna Snow so far. And I'm not saying I'm good at playing Luna Snow, but I was able to like lock into what I needed to do a lot easier with her than I have been with some other characters. Yeah, I don't know that, it just depends on how you're looking at the categories, right? Because I don't know that any of those can really, like, can someone be meta, beyond meta or whatever if they only have one place? You know what I mean? Like, can someone be beyond meta if all they're doing is obliterating 2 or 3 alliance battle days and doing a bunch of damage to World Boss Legend? Is that gonna compete with characters like Mephisto that cook everything ever and then go into PvP and still decide to kill people? I don't know. I don't know. If I was making a tier list, I never thought about this. I probably would have taken it for granted and maybe put Sentry at number 1. But when I actually look, not at like just the fact, thank you for the carry, guys, the fact that you can get crystals with Sentry, which is a huge weighting factor for me. If I just look at like the scores and performance that they put out, Mephisto's crazy, and I think he is probably the number 1 character in the game. They just, you can't get around it. He has such good PvE scores, and he's effective, man, in PvP. I can't speak to a PvE build at the top end of PvP, but in the mid tiers where I'm rolling around in the dirt down here in PvP, Mephisto consistently surprises me with good results. It's just the revive. He comes back, revives, between the ground effects, reviving, and just hitting hard when he comes back from reviving. It's wild, man. No. I know. I'm just riffing. I'm just talking about who I think is actually the best in the game. I was thinking about Mephisto v Sentry versus Null. but not really. I think, honestly, I just think Sentry, I think he has Kang above Sentry. And to me, that's just not even it. But I think just different perspectives, right? Shoot, I wouldn't know. Maybe I would. I don't know. Yeah, Sentry for me has been... Sentry and Mephisto, it's easy to say, have been the most important characters on my account. Hands down. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered. I almost forgot, you guys. I did a thing yesterday. And it was cool. And you guys might be mad that I did it without you, but too bad. I get to play the game by myself every once in a while. We all get to play with ourselves time and again. Okay, so I went through, you guys. You may remember we had like 400 of these. And you'll notice that now we don't. That's because I went and did something crazy and decided to try and reroll mighty CTPs. So let me just share the results with you guys. Yes, Kang is crazy, dude. That's what I'm saying, and I'm not certainly not like dogging on Alex. I think you get to the point where you're like splitting hairs. It's difficult. It depends on what you care about. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean. Or I could just go with Alex is a bum. That guy doesn't know nothing, dude. Get out of here, cynic Alex. So we managed a 60-80 for Kang, boys, which is super nice. The recovery rate's a touch low, but I don't think we give a shoot. I think we're pretty pumped that we managed to land a maxed mighty conquest for ya boy. So we got that big clash proc here. I think the gain here was the 10% on the clash proc, but that's still really, really nice. Help us finish those sentries off with that 2 skill. What did I say? It was like, what were we missing? 100 and... How many obelisks did I burn? I burnt 225 obelisks, essentially. So we went through 225 obelisks. We managed to get a perfect... Well, when I say perfect, I'm not referring to this mid stat. I'm just talking about top proc and bottom proc. So we got a perfect mighty for Kang. I left this alone. I was not feeling that ballsy. So I did not go for the 35% ambush proc for null. That's for another day. Hey, but we landed the 60-55 for Mephisto. Talking about that Fury proc, boys. Another 10% increase here. And in this one, I think that's a bit more impactful, I'd say, man. Yeah, I know. Trust me, if you think I didn't say that to myself, bro, you're tripping. And, you know, we gotta get that recovery rate up, right, bro? Roll that recovery. We'll just get it on the card. All right, so we got the 60% Fury proc for Mephisto, and 55, of course, on the bottom. Another big gain there, the 10% on top. Excuse me, Mephisto. We don't need the close-up. This one I'm really happy about. Oh, I am sorry to hear that about the null, but I did not use null today. I think I used sentry. So there you go. Yesterday I used null instead of sentry because somebody had a weak Kang in their team high up, and I was able to just devour them with null. So I used null. I did not use null today, so it just hasn't. That was set from yesterday. I used it yesterday. Today my team is set to sentry because I used sentry to push yesterday. Yesterday being before reset, right? Yeah, exactly. Time zones, totally. Pokemaster, you got it. What's up, Benny? So guys, we re-rolled his conquest and we did get the 60-80 for Sentry with 81% recovery rate, which is just nuts, you guys. This is almost a perfect mighty conquest right here, which I know isn't the coolest. It's not brilliant. I know. But I was pretty happy about that, man. That's a pretty W roll right there for the Sentry. Moving along here, if you thought we were done, I didn't mess with this either. I left it alone. I figured 180 is good, and this is, along with the greeds, are touchy to reroll. They can be difficult because you're going for the enraged proc. It has more stages that you can hit, and then you need the 0.9 per one, which can be finicky. So I left this alone. Here, I actually did re-roll this one, and we went from a 40-80 to a 50-80. So that was nice. Whoa. Smells like, it's not just dog fart, it's like sick dog fart. They got some bones yesterday that were just gnarly. Like, I guess. Wow. Either that or close the door, because whatever's out there smells. Sorry, guys. We got 50-80 on that one as well, which is really nice. We went ahead and re-rolled Shala Balls. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't re-roll crap there. Yo! Wolverine got a 60-80. Let's freaking go. That was a 20% increase on the Clash proc. Let's go, boys. Log in. Get your PvP on. Let's see, we did not touch that one. We didn't need to touch any of the regular rages. Storm already had the 60-55, so we didn't have to worry about it. I think that might be it. I think that might be all we did. No, that's not it. Of course, we got Luna, the 60-55 on the comp. So what is that, like 5 CTPs I max rolled yesterday? And if you're thinking about doing this, like you're just stacking up obelisks like me and you need something to do and you want to do this effectively, all I did was, and I think this is actually important, instead of going in here and doing change auto option and selecting the 60% Clash proc and that's it, this one, it'll automatically select all 3. I just unchecked the 40 if I was at like 40 or 50. That way, if it rolls back to 50, 80, or whatever it is with the competition, maybe it's, you know, you're looking for 60, 55, whatever it is, if you land back at the same thing, you can just call it. You can be like, yo, I'm good. That costs too many obelisks. I'm back where I started. You can save the CTP instead of bricking yourself. But I found that actually to be a lot easier than I thought. I don't want to trick anybody into doing it. But at least the conquests and the competitions were pretty cooperative. The worst one, I think, was Kang's. If I'm not mistaken. I think his one. Anyway, so that was sweet, man. Making some progress. P-card selector for free-to-plays? We wish, Ishan. We wish. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's rough, bro. We're just sitting here waiting for zombies like it's ever going to show up, man. Oh, boy. Well, yeah, Luna's easy to play, and I really like the uniform, and we have a just pretty saucy build on her, so yeah, I guess so. I am a Luna enjoyer these days. That build is getting savage on Luna. All right, let's see here, boys. Let's go ahead and do some world boss. Knock these out. What do we got today? We got Thanos. We'll just do some stage 5 for some good materials. And of course, you know we're getting that mighty CTP. Do not put Luna in the strikers. Whoa. Do we have a Luna team? Because you know we're going to cook with Luna. Oh, it'd be smart to get the physical damage dealer out of here, but Venom cooks, honestly. Who's our worst clear here? Ghost Rider? Shocking. All right, take a seat. Take a seat. Well, you know, we might as well, right? You know, okay. We might as well see what we can do here. Do we have any other? Where's my supports? Yeah, give me that. Could use Storm for element damage. Costs us a good clear, though, for that. Let's just go with Cyclops. Yeah, I was thinking about using Storm, but she's such a good clear. I know, she's a great support for Luna. Oh, but, you guys, I gotta tell you, I think we might be able to get this clear with this setup. I think we might be locked in here. It might be good. Let's give it a shot. Let's get her out of the team. Since she's already in the team. Let's grab... Sure, dude, some energy attack. That sounds great. She's full of energy attack. All right, let's go. Yeah, no, Judgment does not pan out super well for Storm, yeah. Rage, I think, is kind of the way to go. Comp works very well, but most people, I think, are running Rage. I haven't seen anybody stop me saying this, so I'm assuming it's generally true. People tend to use Storm in ABI. I use Mephisto with a comp, but I think Storm with like a Mighty Brilliant Rage in ABI is pretty impressive. I think that's what people are running, so they give her the Rage. Mephisto gets the comp. Miles gets the comp, that kind of stuff. Luna gets the comp. Also, I would love for someone to clear up the Well, I guess I'll figure that out off stream, but the thing with Luna and Rages, like I've seen a lot of people saying she'll score better in ABX with the Rage, and I'm like, will she though? That was a little early on the tier 3, I think. Hey! Oh, Loki. Oh. It's a powerful attack. I said, go, Loki. Luna's cooking with a comp, bro. Oh, he's dead. Bro, that's like as fast as Mephisto for us. Let's check. That was 401. That was cracked support, though. That was nuts. That was nuts. That was fast, bro. And I'm not even good at that, man. That was like sloppy. I'm not gonna lie. You can like time it and line things up a lot better. The 2 skill, I still gotta remember. She'll like dash too far away from the boss. That's one of the things about this uniform that I don't really like is the V-pad kind of just runs off on its own if you don't control it. And I think using WASD, using the keyboard, it's a touch weird. It's uncomfortable to try and, like, it's easy with a joypad to just kind of swing around, you know what I'm talking about, and just kind of ride the 2. But on a keyboard, I gotta like thunk, 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 you know, mess around with the WASD. Not the same. Yeah, Mephisto's gonna score about the same with no support, is what's about to happen. We'll give him good strikers to make it kind of fair. Here we go, let's see what we get. Yeah, and then I guess comp is really good for Miles as well for the striking and all that stuff. Still to this day, man, that's the one piece that would have been really nice to have on the account. It's crazy when all that was landing, trying to figure it all out. Yeah, never mind. We won't get into that. No one's as fast as friggin' Mephisto ever at anything. I shouldn't have even swapped characters there, honestly. It's gonna slow us down a second or two. Mephisto's insane. Dude, Luna cooked with those supports though, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, we actually hit the cutscene here. Did she kill him? No, it was right after the cutscene, right? Right about here. Why can't I attack? What is going on? Okay, well, we would have known if my entire setup hadn't locked up. I literally can't attack. What the heck was that? About the same is what it would have been. So Mephisto with no support is about the same as Luna with Cracker Jack's support. I don't know what happened there at the end. Boo, boo, keyboard. Boo, blame anyone else. Wasn't my fault. Boo. What's up, Satjam? I want to ask how much should be the percentage of crit rate and crit damage on cards. About 30%. A touch under is fine. Somewhere in there. A 30% range. Once you start getting over 30%, I think you get into like overcapping territory, so something like that. I think it's easy. It's like 30 for attack speed, 30 for crit, 30 for crit damage, 30 for dodge. What is it? And then like 50 for CCT down. You need cooldown, and then all defense. What do people want for AC alliances and stuff? It's like either 40 or 50% all defense. Maybe Zek, if Zek is here, he knows. Yeah, what's up, Zek? Oh, are you out of here? Dang, I was like, he'd know. People are usually looking for like 40, I think, or 50% all defense on your cards. So there you go, there's all of them. What should be my daily to get this good? I have so much energy. Using it, playing the game and using it, which sounds like a smarty pants answer, but it's not. Like, you really got to just spend it down. You got to utilize that energy in dimension rifts and dispatch farming above stage 7-1 for or premium rewards, because you can get premium drops running dispatch with energy stage 7-1 or above. And yeah, you get mythic cards, Uru, all that out of dispatch. You get essence from rifts for artifacts, do all that, farm timeline battle for crystals and stuff. And yeah, be on your way. I basically just play the game like a total nerd. I play way too much. I'm lucky. The trick is to marry someone who's incredibly patient, super tolerant, and supportive, who will tolerate you playing Marvel Future Fight instead of doing anything else that you're supposed to be doing all day. That's what you got to find. Good luck. For real. It's for real. Woo, we're still probably gonna die. Oh, he's so fast. You're so zippy, Venom. He's so zippy. Ran out of there like he was late returning some videotapes. Whoopsies. I was a little early on the one there. Messed up my own business. Ah! What do you guys think? 3-5? Nope. Again, what's going on with my skills, bro? My skills. I need those. Whoop. Zip zoom. Man, I need to pick my nose. See ya. Not too shabby. Still waiting on that CTP, man. I was told we were getting one by a reliable source. His name's Mephisto. And he told me that if I gave him my soul and played Marvel Future Fight all day, every day, no. There it is. That's the camera. That he would give me a mighty CTP. What's going on here? And here I sit. Grinding. And no. Yeah, so. Dang, I knew you had some kind of problem. Mind damage. Not gonna do it. I was like, somebody's got something to fix this stupid mistake I made. Oh, we could use Sentry. No, it's a 30%. What a bum. What a bum. Who even builds that guy? What a dork. Sentry. Oh, shoot. Dude, yeah, you knew you need stronger, much stronger. I think a lot of people are seeing like 1 million, 1.5 million increase in Alliance Battle and stuff like that. I can't speak, you know, too much to the... it feels much stronger. I lied. I have Warstar. It's much stronger in World Boss too. The physical attack on my account is really pretty scuffed. It's a little better now, but it's not in a fantastic place, so Venom doesn't perform like optimally on my account. No biggie though. We make it work. Fine, Thanos. Take a break, bro. Take a break. You tricked me again, bro. You tricked me again. I was thinking you're summoning the Black Order, but it's a lie, bro. It's a lie. Straight up fibbing. You gonna kill me? You gonna kill me? We got backup. Let's go. Get out of here. What should a new account spend crystals on after necessary uniforms? That's a good question, dude. Multiverse Saga is really, really good if you're gonna play long term. It's kind of like a necessary evil. It's good and it gives you rewards, so it just feels like an enormous crystal purchase. But if you're gonna get that, you probably want to wait till next Black Friday. At this point, for a crystal spending event again. Because isn't that over? Or is that still running for a couple more days? I think it's still running for a couple more days, isn't it? Yeah, so depending on where you're at here, how many crystals you have, Multiverse Saga is a really, really good place to spend your crystals. On a brand new account, beyond that, there's no real epic quest unless you're doing what I'm doing, which is trying to collect all the characters. That's really worth picking up right now, in my opinion. Especially for new accounts like deluxe packs. So I wouldn't worry about that. Other than that, saving them. You gotta work on cards, so you need lots of crystals to reroll cards. You need Multiverse Saga. There's a P card and a CTP you can get, but I think that's less for new players and more for people that just like maybe have been playing for 8 months and still can't get New Avengers number 9. But yeah, other than that, man. Yeah, now we're getting towards the end of the crystal spending event, so the best thing is going to be to buy uniforms, I guess. But if you've gotten all the uniforms you need... Did you say how many crystals you have? Because that's part of the... You know, that comes into consideration as well. If you only have like 1,000 crystals, then I would just say save them at this point. We're going to get this big bunch of crystals in a couple days. I don't know if we get it all at once or it's going to pay out. I don't remember. I don't know if we're just going to get it all one day or if we're going to like spend 10 tickets a day for 5 days. I have no idea. We'll see. You have 3K left currently. If you don't have multiverse, that's so tough though with the crystal spending event, man. It's tough. Do you get Multiverse Saga outside of the crystal spending event, or do you like wait for Black Fridays, but then you're missing 6 months of emblems? So no, I think it's worth it to just pick it up. If you've been doing this, if you've been registering tickets, which everyone, seriously, register your tickets. Please don't get stuck like having the tickets in your bag when this rolls over on Tuesday and we can no longer register them. You just will not get crystals. You simply will not get the rewards. You need to come in here and register. Yo, tickets, boys. But yeah, you'll get around anywhere between like, I think it's 3,500 or so, including these 3,400 to 5,400 crystals from this event alone, which will put you in the position where you can buy Multiverse Saga. The only issue is that you'll be outside of the crystal spending event, so you won't get like these like bonus rewards for spending the large amount of crystals. But Multiverse Saga gives you such good rewards over time and gives you so much account power that I think you should probably just grab it. You'll get a CTP selector, you'll get a 6-star Franklin Richards, you get a bunch of emblem stuff, and then you get something you can do every day to get twice as much emblem materials, a whole new set of emblems. And then the biggest thing, when I think people like don't think about, they're like, oh, Multiverse Saga is not very exciting and that's so many crystals. You go in here, I did a whole guide on it, so you can go watch that, but you just look at the applied effects. Like we get instinct attack 4% to all content, but if we look in timeline battle, which is the one I've done the most work on, look at what I'm getting in timeline battle from my emblems. It's like nuts, man. It's truly crazy. So getting the extra data and kits is hard to oversell. You know what I mean? Multiverse Saga is truly an insane amount of power. And then you've also got all these rewards, and I'm free to play. You can't see them. That's the thing. My head's always in the way with these. There you go. We've got all these rewards over here, and just look at what I've claimed. So without Multiverse Saga, I think you get somewhere in this range. I don't know where it is, but it's before you get to anything really juicy. You might be able to push to like here, but we've already gotten the CTP, the 4-star artifact, the P card, the Odin's Blessing selector, and a CTP selector from this one track. Multiverse Saga affects all of these. There's Multiverse Saga emblems for each of these tracks except for the last one, the new one, the Hulks. And once I work on these, it just pays out so much rewards. Premium rewards, all kinds of crazy good stuff. So definitely recommend it. All right, let's keep rolling here, guys. We got one more world boss to do. Sorry for the tangent, not sorry. Multiverse Saga is pretty sweet, and it's pretty confusing about like whether or not that's a good purchase, I think, for a lot of people. So always good to go over that. Sure, Thor's fine. Ghost Rider's kind of better. Not like barely. Barely. And we got lightning damage strikers. It depends on your needs, Chad. If you, I bought Shalabal. I even have a 6-star Adam Warlock artifact, and I did not want to spend 4,000 crystals to get Adam Warlock, whatever it is, 1,750 to get his uniform, find him a CTP of Conquest. It just all was too much for me. So I went with Shalabal, who I got for the 4,000 crystals or whatever, after the refund, whatever it ends up being. I think it's like 3,600 or something after the refund. I should probably pay some attention here. And then, for me, she's a really nice one because she does not need a uniform currently to do what she needs to do. Just needs her artifact, so I like that. I would not grab Gladiator right now. You can get that deluxe pack. It's actually probably, to be fair, I saw someone say that, to be fair, it's probably one of the most valuable epic quests right now. If you just look at current value, maybe the most. Because you're going to get Nova Richard Rider, which is a good support who just got a uni, and you're also going to get Gladiator, who is still the top of the combat alien meta or whatever. But Gladiator's barely holding on to that, so I don't know how soon they'll be replaced. But it's a lot of crystals for those two things, and you can get by very easily without either of them. For me, Shalabal gives me a revive and a debuff removal in Otherworld battle, and can really do things for me in team battling. So Shalabal ended up being a really good pick for me. I also do not have Strife. Boo! Dodging my tier 3. Boo! I did not replace Storm's Mighty Comp with a Mighty Rage. I don't think I will replace Storm's Comp with a Mighty Rage. Because my Storm cooks, and I don't like wasting crystals. It would be very ridiculous for me to move CTPs around on Storm for like, you know, even if it was a couple 100,000 points, it wouldn't be worth it to me. Spend the crystal. Ooh. Ouch. I'm playing so sloppy right now. Oh, that's gonna sting. That's gonna hurt. All right. No, I did not put a Mighty Rage on her, no. How did I get Luna's comp? How did we get, anyone? I don't remember. How did we get Luna's comp, you guys? Hey, agent training that we got gave everyone a comp. That includes me. And I had 2 Mighties already, one on Mephisto, one on Storm from the 1+1 event when the CTP launched. I got 2 Mighty competitions, And then, yeah, we got the one from the agent guide, and then I suppose I got another one somewhere else, but I don't know where that one came from. A selector or whatever. What's up, Yena? What's up, everybody? I missed a bunch of people today. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. I had a great day yesterday, by the way. I had a wonderful time with my wife. We had a date night, or a date day, really. And we went into town, and we were going to go out to dinner and do that whole thing. But we changed our mind, like, while we were sitting here yesterday. And we decided that for about the same amount of money, we could go to the store and each pick out a Lego set. And we did that, and we sat and we played Legos together yesterday and built Lego sets and just hung out in the kitchen. And it was absolutely awesome. And we just got a sandwich together in town. And it was a fantastic day, but I gotta be honest with you guys, that Lego set was brutal. You guys wanna see it? You guys wanna see that Lego set? Sound off. I'll go grab it. I gotta go snag it in the kitchen though. Can show ya. Yeah, all right. I'll go grab the Legos. It was fun, man. It's crazy like that now though. Going out to eat is expensive, man. Expensive between like just drinks being expensive and food being expensive. It's wild, man. Give me just a break. Hey, Zach, I'll go grab it. And then what's weird, man, is Lego is one of the few things. I was looking at it, dudes, and looking at the retail prices of Lego in like 1990 and stuff. Bro, I think Lego is actually substantially cheaper now than it was in the past. You wouldn't expect that, but I actually think that's true. BRB. I want to grab them both because I don't want to drop them. But this is the one I got. Back up, Gene. Got nothing to do with you. Can you guys see my dragon? This is the one I got. It is so sweet, man. I'll set it up behind me in the scene. It's awesome, man. Everything like articulates, the mouth articulates with a joint, the neck and the head, like I don't want to break it because it's hard, but it all articulates, man. It's really crazy. The tail actually articulates. And what's really cool about this one is this is one of those 3-in-1 sets or whatever. So this actually comes with like 3 instruction manuals. And this one builds a sea serpent, a dragon, and a phoenix. And so I actually get 3 date nights out of my Lego set. Haha. And then Chrissy, I got him over kind of like, I think I got widen this. On your trip. Oh, I had it all locked in. Stand up. There we go. There we go. Spread his toes out. Nice. Get the dragon in the back. Yeah, she got the bonsai tree. The like plant one. It's cool, man. Really neat. And the blossoms on the tree were actually made with pink frogs. Frog pieces. And then yeah, dude, we'll do the Phoenix. I'll show you. We'll do the Phoenix when Gene Gray gets an upgrade. Turns out it is the Lego set with the most frogs out of any Lego set ever created. So there you go. Now you know. All right, are we done? Is that it? We're done, right? Yeah, we're done. Good, nice, solid. We got it, boys. What do we do next after that? Let's talk about this thing. Time for a little bit of yapping. Not much. We're not even going to really yap. We're just working on Luna. So let me blow my nose. Oh my goodness. I'm falling apart here. What? Excuse me. All right. Let's see here. So we got, what are we at here? What is that, 18? Boo, Odin's Blessings. We're waiting on 2 more Energy attack crit damage for her. We got the type up to 5. ISO 8, that's good. Artifact. Excuse me. And then we got the really nice CTP roll, right? And the uniform. What we're talking about today is the artifact. And this is what's new to me, guys. I have not... Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Benny. That's what we're talking about today, bro. I haven't ever really considered upgrading an artifact because I personally have not had an artifact that I felt was really worth putting essence in. I would rather go gamble. But in this case, with Luna, I think we may have an artifact on our hands that's actually worth, putting some work into. So we're going to think about doing that here. That's what we're going to be doing. Here's our instinct stats right now. And for those of you that don't know, the reason we're talking about Luna's instinct stats, her artifact, and all that is because of the CTP of competition. It's based off of instinct damage, and its proc is based off of instinct stats. So the more instinct... I think it has to be her instinct. It says total instinct, but I think it's the total instinct of this character, not all of the instincts combined. Either that or her instinct, which is justice, I believe, gives her more. It'll give you more instinct total, so you want it if you can get it. One of those reasons is why we want her justice instinct rolled on this artifact. So I have a couple questions for you guys as we do this. You guys are going to help me out today. It's all combined. Okay, Zach. And so am I right then that the artifact, if we get justice instead of order, it's going to have like 200 and something or like 300 and something instinct on the artifact instead of 160? Is that how that works? Okay. So I'm looking at actually re-rolling this artifact. The only other thing we're saving these re-rolls for is, which we don't have a lot of, by the way, but we'd be saving them for a PvP artifact when we get a 5-star. Or rolling it for pierce damage reduction, right? But to do that, we need a 5-star Sentry, a 5-star Wolverine, a 5-star Null, a 5-star Kang, anything that re-roll it, it's time. What's up, Earl? How you doing, man? And what's up, Wayne, by the way? What's up, LH? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming and chilling. We got a couple we can use. We could use Kingpin, I think we could be pretty sure that we're not going to see Kingpin in the meta. And I also just really do not like this character. Oh, don't tell anybody. Even though I know his artifact's pretty good, I think for... it's okay. When people were talking about him in the meta, his artifact was decent for Alliance Battle. I think we can use Misty Knights safely. It's a self-buff. It's really good. If she was good. But she's not. So, yeah. There you go. She's a support mostly. Rogues we want to hang on to. Rogue has kind of like jumped up as sort of a good DPS character the last couple uniforms she's had. But you just wait for PvP, Doom. I was going to ask, would you really just sit and wait? Don't mind waiting, but like I was thinking maybe I would use half. I was thinking I would roll with half, save half. And if we hit it, good. And if not, we save some artifacts for potentially re-rolling a pierce damage reduction artifact. But we don't know when we're going to have that. It could be so long. And it might turn into one of those things where we're just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. How many do you think we should have? Because I know it can be stingy. And especially when you're rolling... I think I might have mentioned this yesterday. When you're rolling for instinct, it's a lot easier. It's like 1 in 4. When you're rolling for like pierce damage reduction here on the bottom, it is not 1 in 4. It is 1 in whatever this is. Is it 11? What a weird number. 1 in 11 chance. Yeah, right, Doom? Isn't that kind of the thing? I just want justice. I don't care as much about what rolls here. And that leads me to another question I had for you guys. Which is, which one of these is best for like an Alliance Battle damage dealer? Concentration? Gotta be concentration, right? Yeah. Is that right, Pipes? I'm looking at these and I think this is the only one. Yeah, that would be really, yeah, this seems like by far the most beneficial for PvE. But, right, no, I would not be sitting here trying to roll for concentration. That would just be a big bonus if we landed it. Yeah, that's what I would think, LH. Yeah, and then crit. Gotcha. I don't know. So maybe I'm in a place where if I did this, I think I would go with like, we would use like Okoye's artifact and maybe like Arachnites. Arachnite actually got a uniform a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago even now, maybe. It's been a minute. But I don't think he's going to get another one anytime soon. And it's pretty bad. So, and then save the rest for either the characters themselves or just re-rolling when we ever get a pierce damage reduction artifact. What I'm thinking. So let's see here. And of course, I'll use my standard minus 30% for everyone just wants to see everything happen all the time. Live stream, what do you call that? Handicap for polls. And let's go ahead if I can ever figure out how to do this. There we go. Only like I've done it 100 times. One of those things, feel free to answer. If you don't know, maybe abstain from voting on this one if you don't know the answer. If you have an opinion either way, feel free. Or if you just want to vote, go for it. I don't care. I'm not going to make the decision for me. I'm just curious where you guys are at. And like I said, if I do this, I will try to save a couple just in case we get... But then again, like I was saying, the pierce damage reduction roll is much more difficult than what we're trying to do with Luna. So maybe we even just go with like one for fun and then save the rest. I don't know. Because yeah, the Doom's right in that if we get a 5-star sentry artifact, right? For example, we're gonna want to roll it proper because it's our sentry, right? And if we're rolling Sentry's artifact, we're not just rolling for the proper instinct, we're rolling for the pierce damage reduction as well. So it's a much more difficult reroll. Of course, if we land concentration, we can freak out. But like I said, we won't be fishing for it. That's too much, man. Roster's getting too big, bro. We can't walk down the thing anymore. You gotta out, click back in. A lot of yes, some no. Okay. I think we'll just be really conservative and we'll do it for the live stream. We'll do it for fun. We'll do 1 or 2 rerolls to see if we can just YOLO it and snag Justice because I've been having fun maxing out her build. And then the other thing before we do any of this that I want to talk to you guys about, specifically the people who have been playing for a long time, have built accounts, is leveling this artifact, right? That's potentially a good idea, no? Because this is just more instinct. Yup, and especially if we can roll Justice up here. Yeah. Yeah, because I was asking you about this yesterday in Discord, right, Pipes? Might as well. Why not? If for nothing else, for fun. We never do it. So that's the something new, man. I never buff up artifacts. So that's what we're going to do, man. So let's do the gut-wrenching part first. And I think I will take 1 or 2 rolls at this artifact to see if we can land Justice. It's going to be rough. I am prepared to brick this roll. Let's see what we can do here, guys. We'll throw Okoye at it. If I'm not feeling too bricked, we'll use... let's go Arachnite first, because he's probably the most useless. The reason I'm not using this guy is probably a reroll, but if he got that upgrade, man, I'm telling you, Iron Hammer. I don't know if how can these guys even get upgrades, though? The Infinity Warps. It's like a running series, though, so maybe there's other looks, but don't most of them just kind of have the Infinity Warps? Look, and then that's it for them. So I don't know how those guys even get looks. I guess Seasonal Bikini. That's the ticket. But we'll just use, the Arachnite 5-star here. And we will give this a go. I think I'm going to go hands up on this one. Because it'd be nice to land it. 1 and 4. See how we do, guys. Yeah, I think that's fun. All right, wish us luck, man, because we are just YOLO for the stream right now. Let's go. Anything else? That's right. Yeah, you just lock it in. We are re-rolling the Luna Snow artifact with the Arachnite artifact. I don't accidentally have some 6-star Adam Warlock artifact selected. Let's go. Come on. Destruction's not what we're looking for. We got concentration. But it's just of destruction, so it's not. I don't think it's what we want, boys. Of course, we get the destruction or concentration roll. That's hilarious, dude. That's pretty funny, man. Yeah, like I said, because it's just destruction, it doesn't give us as much of a boost as it would if we had rolled the justice and the concentration. That would have been so crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what we get here from the... Yeah, it's really only just increasing it by that little bit of our destruction. Yeah. It's 5% the way it is, though. Thanks, LH, because I know the stats are a little weird, too, with how these roll. Yeah, plus 1% of destruction, and we got 160, so yeah, it's about 5%, right? I just think we stay right here, man. Yeah, I think we just stay. I think we walk that line of responsible and low, and we keep it right here. That looks great to me. We scored one of the things we're looking for. It's not the main thing, but that doesn't matter. And then we can enhance the artifact, which will give us more destruction, will give us more concentration, and more total instinct. So, yeah, I think we go ahead and we just bump this sucker up. You guys got any tips for strategies here? Do you just go max so you don't whiff it? I'm not going to trust some of you guys. Some of you guys do weird stuff, yelling at me to do like 80% on the potential enhancement. No. Where to farm cards? They come from various places, but Dimension Missions early, Dispatch is one of the biggest ones. Running Dispatch with energy can get you cards. Just kind of running all your dailies. And yeah, you can keep your eyes on the, if you have a lot of gold, Mr. Knight. Also, what's up, Mr. Knight Gaming? If you have a lot of gold, you can watch the Dispatch shop as you level up your Dispatch and shop and stuff. There'll be mythic cards and cards you can buy for gold in that shop as well. Yeah, you just max it. I think that's the best bet. I don't like whiffing. And yeah, it gets bad. Like, it gets to the point, right? I haven't done this. I've done this like once, but just like a couple times for fun. I think it gets savage. Like, it goes to 75, then 50, and all that stuff. What's up, Vardy? What's going on, man? Oh, but then CTP Reforging came and stole your thunder, Ron. Yeah, I always... Yes, everyone should upgrade the Dispatch shop eventually to level 15, 100%. You get better rewards. You actually can get tier 4 materials out of the shop once it's at like the highest levels. All right, let's go here, guys. We got 2,900 essence here. I have no idea what this is going to cost, how far we're going. I don't know what's going on, man. I got no idea. Let's go. 25 essence, we can afford that. 100% chance, that's a good chance. Let's go. Lock it in. I don't know if there's, like, I don't know. Am I supposed to be doing anything? You guys tell me, man. Right? They robbed you, Ron. Yeah, and then it goes to like 75% chance, and it just gets worse and worse, so we just go for it, bro. We try to ride that rigged train. Let's go. Ooh, 75 again. Very nice. Like I said, something new. This is going to be the juiciest artifact I've ever had. Yeah, and we're going to get that, like, good amount of, like, we get more concentration here, more total instinct, and then we talked about the CTP of competition and how this, like, factors into that. All right, we're getting into 50% chance here. Let's go, boys. Come on. Hey, let's go. That's one coin toss. Got another one here. Essence cost going up a little bit. Don't matter. We're just going to keep rolling. Let's go. We got a miss. All right. Flip that coin. Let's go. We got it. Let's go. Like 6. Keep rolling. So now we get to 25 for 72. And this is where it starts to sting. This is going to get a lot more difficult. This is where it starts to be W's if we land these. Let's go. I don't see anything prohibitive here yet. 72 essence and 250,000 gold. No problem. Yo, let's go. Come on, one shot. One shot. Let's go. Which native tier 2 or tier 3 character clears rifts and story and GBR faster? They're kind of different answers for those things, Mr. Knight Gaming. You got like Thor's a good free-to-play rift farmer. Rogue with her seasonal uniform, I believe, is the best. You've got, for story mode, it's more just locking in. I run Loki, Doctor Strange lead, and Storm. It just works. It hasn't failed for me yet, so I just run that. And with my story mode ultimate, I just set it and forget it. I go do chores. So for me, I don't have the like optimal answer for story mode, and it changes every month. And then for GBR, well, that just, there's a lot of characters that can nuke GBR these days, but Mephisto is insanely strong. Mephisto is the strongest PvE character in the game, but he's not fast at rifts or story mode because he gets stuck in his animation. Stands there long time. Another 25% chance. No, sir. Let's go. Another one. Another. Yes. Let's go. Another? Yeah, another 12.5% chance. When do we stop? I don't know. Yeah, Bob, we were talking. Yeah, we just went for the destruction one. I don't know if you saw that, but we landed the concentration roll, and I don't have a lot of 5 stars at all. So just going for the extra instinct total and the destruction for the concentration boost. All right, let's see here. 12.5. Let's go. Plus for fun, because I've never done this. Like I said, it's something new. So let's just go. Oh, you get... Oh, that's nice. It's cheaper. We missed, so now it goes down to 45 instead of 80 or whatever that was. That's nice. How generous. Not generous enough. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Where are we going here, guys? Where are we going? Where are you going, LH? What do we got? Rigged? Yes, indeed, we are. Yeah. 5% if it's right, instinct. But your character is tier 3. Well, here's the way I'm looking at it, man. That's a lot of essence, bro. I don't have that much. Just spend 20k at 12.5 chance, going from 14 to 15. Dang, bro. Well, I guess we'll just keep doing this till we feel too punished. I mean, I don't know. What are we doing with this essence? Going and burning it to try and get artifacts we're not going to get, so. Go, man. Let's nuke it. Nuke that fridge. Let's go. Rank 10. One shot. Boom. Where's my thingy? All right. Let's go. I'm going to get punished. Now I'm giggling and stuff. I'm going to get in trouble. Let's see. We'll keep going. Why not, man? Let's burn it up. Let's just see how far we can get. Let's just see how far we can get. All right. Hit me. Let's go 11. Nope. I think we might have met our match here, guys. Just kidding. Match not met. Match not met. Yeah, for fun. Let's go. Match not met. Match met? Maybe. Ooh. Could it be? Is it the end of the road for Luna Snow? No. My rigged. Why? There we go. There it is. There's that rigged. Do we go? Can we do one more? No. No. I'm not going to mess around with a 7% chance. Yo, not bad. Doom. Great for you. But F you, bro. Yeah, that was pretty juicy. That was nice. Like, those were good odds, guys. That went really well, frankly, with a 12% chance. That was really nice, getting up to rank 12. And I would say that's probably going to give us some kind of increase to our damage. I would think. I don't know how much, but we get more total instinct. We get that concentration. We get the extra concentration. Yeah, that was good, right? Those are really good odds. Let's go. So, and yeah, if we ever got to 6-star, I was pleased to find out recently about the transference of some of these levels. So, really cool. Luna's looking spicy, man. We're looking good. Hopefully someday we can re-roll this completely proper, but for now, look, man, we're free to whale. We're not, like, full-on whales. No. 9% concentration now. All right, guys. We'll see. I don't know how far we're going to be able to push Luna. Because, yeah, like, she wouldn't even get the best of the best, I suppose. Go to Mephisto. I would think, if we ever got it. Thanks for the invite, brother. I think we got to move on to some other stuff here, no? I should have wrote notes. I forgot, man. I think we're doing pretty good. We got the Luna stuff. We talked about most of the things. I did start working on Captain America's build a little bit. I did use some of our Uru and combine some in order to give him a reasonable setup of Uru. He's got pretty decent looking stats in perfect character for my account. He's low on crit damage, a little low on dodge, but still looking pretty good all around. And then we've got the ISO set up. I did equip the artifact for Captain America, so we've got the 5-star artifact now, and he's still waiting on a CTP. And I guess the only reason I'm waiting right now, guys, if you're wondering why I'm not equipping this CTP or reforging it, is because we potentially have the reforging event coming up, and it might be a good one. Like, I just don't know. I've said it a bunch of times. I'll keep saying it. I don't know what kind of CTP event we may or may not get, and we may get one. So I'm just being careful. I don't think the gains are super, like, crazy for me for putting a refinement on Captain America right now. So we're just hanging tight and waiting for the CTP once we figure out what kind of event we're going to get. All right. Which is overly cautious because I don't think these eggs, these refinements are going to be involved in whatever we do. I'm hoping we get, obviously, another conquest so we can make a mighty. But depending on the type of event, if it's like a conversion event, which it probably will be because of the tickets, we'll just do like go for a brilliant transcendence or something and convert it, most likely, or something like that. Yeah, unless we can go for a brilliant conquest, and then we might just go for the brilliant conquest. That's tough. That's gonna be a tough call. We'll figure it out. It's like 6 of one, half dozen the other, maybe. Because then we would just make a... Oh, no, because we could do a competition with the exchange. Yeah. Oh, wow. I saw you say that, Jerry. By the way, what's up, Jerry? What's going on? And it is criminal that your name isn't green, bro. I don't know how that happens. The 4-star selector artifact in the training does not have everybody in it. Only tell Captain America Brave New World. Really? That's good info. Is that real, Jerry? That's huge. And while we're talking about Jerry, yo, guys. So I went live. Some of you caught it yesterday. I went live yesterday because I looked at the analytics after the super stream, and it said, it claimed... I don't think I can look at this in here. I definitely can't. I can't has it yet, so we'll just have to take your word and not look. But we were at, it said we needed 17 more members for the 30-second emote slot, which is absurd. And so on a gamble, I decided to go live because you have to be to gift memberships. I could have done it privately, but screw that. And we went ahead and gifted 20 memberships, and lo and behold, guys, we got our 30-second emote, which means we hit 400 members on this channel. So another gargantuan thank you to Jerry, Spider, Doom, Ron, INL, Jermaine, anyone else that's gifted memberships, all of you guys for all the support. Thank you so much. That is astonishing to me. That is so many emotes for a live stream, and I'm sort of like a geek about it. So it's just been awesome. Thank you, guys. We're spoiled for choice, baby. We're spoiled for choice. So there you have it. Do we want to... Let's see if there's a marked difference in ranked battle really quick. Let's see if we can get up over 10. I don't know. I think it's going to be right about the same place, but let's see, just for fun. I don't know. I had to do a couple tries to get up over 10 million. Oh, there we go. Late on the tier 4 there. That's fine. 1. Gonna growl. We'll go around. Boom. 1, 2, 5, 3. The 2, the 6, the 1. 5, 4, 3. 2. Whoop. The 1. 2, 5, 3. 1. 2, 6. 1. 5, 4, 3. I didn't move. We're screwed. We got to start over. No. That's the one where he dashes straight. So usually I can like dip to the side, just touch and keep cooking. Or 1 or 2 come up real quick. So like, it's nice for the cancels. Like keep cruising until it's time to cancel. We're bricked now. It's all over now. We hit one button wrong. That may actually be true. We were cutting it so close to the line last time. Gotta work on hitting that 5, and then the tier 4. They're just ripping through the rotation. Can't see. Charge, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3. Oh, my foot didn't come up in time. You robbed me. Yeah, 10 mil was tough. I had to cook for it, bro. I don't even know how I did that. Wow. I think I got lucky with the cancels, dude. And this ain't the place. That was a good score. I don't think this is the place where we're going to see a difference. Because, man, I must have, like, canceled, like, actually done something, like, slightly skilled there and canceled. Without breaking up my rotation like that and running around the boss or something like that. It was wild, bro. It smells so good like bagel. Smells like cinnamon raisin bagel. All right, guys. Let's jump into a battle, I think, right? We've done enough talking. Let's go do some more. Take it away, Deadpool. Let's go. What's up, Fat Bubba? What's happening, bro? You want a universal tier 4 that isn't Loki? Moon Knight is the other one that you can lock in for one of those discounts, who is pretty good. Very, very good, but more in PvP and as a striker for people who don't have the seasonal Miles Morales uniform. But he's a good one. He's universal, and he is not Loki. Yet. So right now it's veteran, but I kind of hate that, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I might do P cards. I might take away the veteran, and I might make 1 year. Like, I'll do, like, Luna Snow, I don't know, something else in Zombies, maybe the Fantastic Four card for, like, the really long ones. So people who have been here forever actually have premium cards instead of CTPs. I think that sounds pretty cool, but that's kind of up to you guys. I don't know. You guys are the ones who get the trophies, so if P cards sound like a cool flex to you guys, let me know. Actually, you know what? Let's pull it. Let's vote on it. Because CTPs only get us so far. There's only so many CTPs, and I think I could, like, use them all, but, I don't know. Nice. Good job, Deadpool. Holding down. AB normal. Locked in. People ask about a Shadowland guide, man. I think about it. You guys got to tell me how to make a Shadowlands guide. I don't know what... Like, there's some things I can tell you, but I'm a bit lost as far as, like, what people actually want to know. Because if it's, there's, I guess I could. Yeah, I could try. There's some, like, basic principles that you can use, but... Yeah, no. You really just want to get as many strong, ununiformed characters as you can. Like, Hydro-Man's a great one. Who else is in here who's good for Shadowlands? That's kind of one of the things we need. It's just a... Maybe I'll make a tier list thing that just shows... you know, most characters wouldn't be on it. It would be just Shadowlands characters. So characters that are actually like good at 6 stars. All your like semi-premiums and stuff that are waiting for Mega Tier 2 tickets. Like if you have Leader at 6 stars, he's great for early Shadowlands. He's really strong. Characters like that. Lots of them. Man-Thing, Okoye, Hakeem Torres. Who else up at the top there? There's quite a few that are very good. Anyways, I think this is what we run for this day. Let's see if I can. I don't know. What do we got? Paralysis for the cancel. Yeah, we got Loki equipped. We're good. All right, man. You guys know Strange is my favorite AVX day. What's up, Ibrahim? How you doing, man? Yeah, to get up to 135. But that's where it gets tough, man, because it's about rules. It's about principles. There's no guide. I can't tell you specifically what characters to use. I don't know what characters you have. I don't even know what's going to be meta when people are looking at the guide. So what they build will be different, right? And when you're talking 135 dudes, that's way into your account. That's like you need to manage your tier 1s for 1 through 35. You're going to need to use some tier 2s and some transcendent potential to get through 1 through 35 towards the very end. But then it's just about using your crappy tier 2s first all the way up to your tier 4s at the highest stage. It's principles, not specific choices, right? General rules. Not getting hit by that. That was ugly. Strike creeps with Doctor Strange. Cannot be done. Are you gonna jump to the middle? Ever? Ever? No? There you go. Good man. Good beastie. Where's my proc? Thank you. Well, thank you. I guess that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys gonna spawn? Nope, nope. Took way too long. Oh, I'm so bad at playing Doctor Strange, dude. Oh, not my jam, I tell you. It's so weird, dude. He just plays weird. Hurts my brain. Terrible character. To maximize, right? Like I've said before, if I just wanted to go 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 0, 4, probably should, dude. I'd probably get better scores if I just like stopped messing around with trying to like maximize what I'm doing with him and just focused on doing like a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of rotation, because that's really what's happening. But people are permutating his tier 3 through the rotation. Yeah, for real. Thanks, Sahaj. Oh, appreciate you, brother. But for real, if like, you know, maybe you're struggling like me with Doctor Strange and you're trying to do all this, like I said, like permutating the tier 3 through the rotation, trying to maximize tier 3 skills and stuff, it can get convoluted and annoying and make it really hard. And you can just go with that basic rotation. Cool. I'll set that up, man. Screw a CTP a veteran. We'll do the P cards. I think that's really cool, and I really like that. So, nice. I'm glad you guys like that, too. Oh, speaking of, peace out, Gwenpool. Boom, sucker. That feels good. Get out of my house, Gwenpool. Ooh, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get out. All right. Can't tell. I'm really excited to not be using Gwenpool on this day and instead be using this setup, which is going to be a couple more points than we were getting with Gwenpool. Also, guys, speaking of points, oof, I know I have to reset my team, but it's worth it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come off it. No, you come off it. No, you come off it. This is painful, boys. It's literally just a mythic Uru, but I just ran out of time. I tried again this morning to get it. Just couldn't quite get there, man. This is a pretty good score, I think, for me. Reasonably good score. So, I was getting just under 22 mil. And I did good. I was like, what is it? 21.5. And I was like, bro, that's close. I can do it. And I was like, 21.6, 21.8, 21.9, 21.996, 21.999.858. And this is where I had to give up because I had to go do timeline battle. But man, we're close, dude. Knocking on the door of 22 mil. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Yeah, I figured it was going to do that. And load up our Luna team here. There we go. We got Shock for the cancel today. I think Misty can cancel Shock. And I think we want to use Ghost Rider for us because we don't have Miles. I think Miles has got the Shock cancel, I think. And then who said that? Was it Alex mentioned it in his video? Or maybe Buffkin. I think it might have been Buff that mentioned it. Using the co-op skill for the first cancel to get Misty to cancel. Is that a thing? Yo, thanks, Wayne. Yo, Wayne, to the rescue, bro. You actually, like, clutched it for us today. Thank you, dude. Almost forgot. We gotta try here. We gotta try and get in here and do something, man. This is bad. These guys are tough customers, dude. Tough customer. I tell you what. Let's go with just, like, Kangarang here. We need to, we're here for contribution, boys. This one is pretty much a wish, 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 wash. This AC, I like my team. You guys are great. Love you guys. They try anyways, man. Even though we're getting dunked on really hard by this alliance, they're doing a great job. They're super aggressive, really locked in. Good accounts. Everyone's still showing up, man, and gives it a shot, which is nice. Like that. No reason to just roll over. Unless you're really busy. No worries. But I just mean the alliance as a whole. Does a great job hanging in there and hanging tough, like going for second when we get obliterated out of first. All right. Clean up the toe here. Hopefully. Good God. Dang. Get in there, buddy. Who wears short shorts, man? Let them know. Kang wears short shorts. Rocks them, too. But you can do the co-op, Bob, without Miles, and then you just need to, like, either swap or whatever for the... You'd have to swap, right, to Misty for the second cancel, I guess. I don't know. I get to learn all about Luna Snizzle. Or at least some. Maybe we won't learn it all, but we'll at least learn some. Yo, this isn't... These aren't the easiest teams. What are you guys doing? I requested the easiest teams. These are not those. I wonder... I don't think Mephisto's going to do great against Immortality. I have to see. I literally just want to know what's going to happen here. Gotcha. Swap for the first one and then co-op in the second one. Okay. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. We'll just try to cancel both roars and see how we do. Oh, shoot. You can use Storm. That's what I'm talking to Bob about, is trying to avoid her and use Ghost Rider or with Miles. Wow, we got cooked. That did not work out. Oh, actually, all right then. You do you, Mephisto. You do you, bro. The toe, man. That's why he's number one. How much of that I'm gonna remember? Oh, wow, like I said, I have not done hardly any practice with Luna, and you know how it goes. So we're just gonna get in there and try to cancel both roars. I might get cheeky and try and use the co-op for a cancel somewhere. See if we can't just put up a decent score for today. But like I said, Luna Snow, I don't know why. Everybody's different, right? Of course. Luna Snow feels comfortable for me to play. Not saying I'm good at it. I am just saying that it feels comfortable, like on the keyboard, the rotation of her skills. So definitely a character I wouldn't mind putting some effort into learning how to play. Let's give this one a shot here. Maybe our Silver Surfer could clean this up. We'll see. We'll see. Ah, I see. Yeah, just because of the way it situates their skills. Gotcha. Get more optimal rotations. Second one. I understand that now. When I'm playing the game, we'll see. Yes, Mephisto is Blast Books. It is a trick. He is not universal. What are you doing, Hella? Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, no, it's Hella, not the dog. Hella's acted up. She needs to go in her kennel. That sounds really bad. You can do it, Surfer. Put in that work. Let's go, boy. Come on. I already did, man. Universal, other than Loki, please. He's in the shop. I did. I said Ghost Rider, bro. Especially if you're new to the game and you haven't gotten Miles Morales' seasonal uniform. Ghost Rider with a Judgment can do all kinds of good stuff for your account. Very good all-arounder. Good in PvP, good for striking if you don't have Miles specifically, which a lot of us don't right now. And yeah, that's a great option. So use that. And there you go. Let's see if these guys can do anything here. Probably not. That's anti-hero for Black Widow, so she'll probably get nuked by Thanos. Unfortunately, without the artifact, man, a lot of the time, like, I think Thanos will probably just clap Black Widow right out the gate, but it just depends. It's about maybe move priority, maybe. Like, he just connects first, and so she doesn't get a chance to, like, survive. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. Let's see. And he's got the damage buffs to heroes and from heroes, so... Oh, she did dodge and got into some protection in an iframe. So nice. Wow, she might actually live. See, she's going to get hit here again. The dodge, dude. The dodge, bro. The dodge. It's so Giga. I'm just kidding. It's not even Giga. I don't have her artifact. That's just regular arse dodgy dodge. I thought maybe they might clean it up. Good one, man. We don't usually get a W with that team. That's nice. Because it's really bad. For AC, it's not good, man. It's not good. Let's see. We're going to struggle with these nulls, sentries, kangs, and stuff, potentially. So I'm just kind of leaving them alone, looking for other opportunities for... Ooh. Buffs up. Looking for other opportunities. Essentially. Like this right here, but I'm sure... Yo! I really want to see this! Yes! Anytime I can try and get the Immortals of Olympus to show up. That's what we're gonna do. I'm just going for a contribution. I'm a pirate today, bro. Arr. I don't know what to tell you. I got my own flag raised. Alliance be damned, ye. Immortal. Simply immortal. Cannot be stopped. Watch Electro is gonna like clap him. Ah, dude, they're immortal. You see? They're immortal. You understand. They cannot be destroyed. Unless it's a good character. And then they are. Always fun to win with those guys too. Come on. What is this? Let's go. In here. Jump on in, man. That looks like something maybe Magic could clean up. We'll see. She might. Oh, she might die. She's gonna die to Daredevil. He'll kick her butt. Type disadvantage. She going down. We'll see. But I have a feeling she's gonna get boxed by Daredevil. Yeah, that's what Jerry was saying earlier, and I might actually shout that out to people. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It is missing. What did you say, Jerry? It was up to Brave New World, so that's like a year ago. So it's missing a bunch of artifacts, including Shalabizzles at that point, I think, which sucks for us, but we'll try and figure it out. We didn't even get to Daredevil, bro. We just died to Rachel Summers instead. Boo. Ooh, yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that artifact selector. That's stupid, man. Dumb. He was tier 3 too. I didn't see that, I think, so we might actually won. No. We found a way to die to revive. Do. Oh, she didn't. Did she not even die? Boo, magic. Yeah, probably, Miguel. Just try and be here, bro. I don't have a list or anything, so should be good, man. We're definitely going to do account help, so I think, right? Nothing crazy. I don't think so. I think we're good. Yeah, Kersnicket, go my claws. Don't take crap from these guys. Don't let them trigger your immortality. There you go. From the shop? No. No, sir. None of those world boss legends that are in the shop are worth crystals. Wow, what are we getting locked down by? Dude, by Daredevil and Punisher. That was crazy, bro. Daredevil and Punisher just bricked Wolverine with crowd control. I'm guessing that's what that was. We just fell victim to some kind of crowd control. Dang, dude, that was disrespectful. Logan, sad today. Very sad. Not immortal. Not immortal. Oh no. Dude, I'm running out of anything that can do anything. I don't think Hulk's gonna do much here, but he doesn't do much anywhere, so we're just gonna throw him in here, see if he can clap a dude. And for the record, he cannot. He's going to get absolutely blitzed by these guys. Prove me wrong, Bruce. Prove me wrong. You didn't prove me wrong, bro. Yeah, they got like reflect too. Oh, but we got Daredevil. Daredevil's down. I guess stayed alive for a surprisingly long time there. Okay, 5 teams. We'll get this one. 5 teams. Take it easy, fly to death. Good luck, man. Thanks for hanging out. We're just gonna work through this, man, with all our bad teams. Let's go. Go. Wanda. Show us what you got. Captain Marvel, Iron Man, coming at you. Bah. Let's go. Are they in this team? This is it, Scarlet, Witch, Captain Marvel, Iron Man? Yeah. See what happens here. Nothing. We'll probably get blitzed. Blitz. Oh yeah, Hulk gets trashed, man, for the most part. Except for, oh yeah, that did not work out. Except for, still helpful for me in Otherworld Battle, but no, I don't think anyone should be like buying that uni, honestly, at this point, or even building Hulk. I don't really think there's a good reason to. At least from a free-to-play perspective, because it's just not, I mean, even if it's his score was marginally better than someone else's with a specific build, I just don't think it'd be worth picking it up when you can grab Ares and cover all of the bases with one character. I'm not even going to take that. That's just me. That's somebody else's good right there. We'll give it a minute. Somebody doesn't take that, maybe we'll jump on in. It bamboozled somebody, but these are mostly L's for us. My Null will probably find a way to die to these Kangs. We could try like Sentry here, but honestly, I don't feel great about it. We could probably win here with our sentry, maybe? Yeah, that's what I was hinting at. But like Hulk with like max bro, we need like at least one more contribution here. Come on. Is no one gonna take this? Alright, we'll give it a shot. If someone's just leaving this here, we'll give it a go. We need the I think she might actually no, she's level 80. Let's see. Ghost Rider, you better not, bro. We only have the 4-star artifact, so Ghost Rider, his immortality is brief, and every once in a while he finds a way to let me down. Oh, are we doing drum lessons today? Is that happening? All right. Thanks. Thanks, honey. So I just got done telling someone they should build Ghost Rider. I hear Ghost Rider is the worst character in the game. That's what I heard. I hear he's terrible. I'm just kidding. He's not. I'm just bad. That was wild, bro. That girl just slapped my rider right in the face. Sit down. Johnny, or whatever his name is. What is his name? Ghost Rider's had many names, as it is just the spirit of vengeance. But, what is... Dang, could have used Ghost Rider right there and just gotten like a free dub. Free W. We just need some contribution, man. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Ghost Rider, no. What's up, Vitalik? How you doing, man? What's up, Antella? What's going on, guys? Maddie is just mean, bro. That one in particular was spicy, bro. Spicy. Ay, ay, ay. What's up, Arif? How you doing? Did I say that already? I don't know. Did Johnny Blaze? So the Human Torch is Johnny Storm, and the Spirit of Vengeance on a motorcycle is Johnny Blaze. Okay. Okay. I guess they're both like on fire. Makes sense. And then you gotta ask yourself that if Johnny Storm's name was Johnny Blaze, would he say Blaze on? And how much cooler would it be if the Human Torch said Blaze on? Instead, could he do it in one word too? Because could it be like this? Blazon! Oh, that'd be sweet. We'll petition for a change here. I think that needs to be fixed. I think that needs to be remedied. We need a retcon for the continuity of Marvel Comics. What is going on in here? What are you guys doing? You're having all the fun without me. You beeholes. Sure, man. Just get the W. Just kidding. Let's go find another. Just get the W. And leave our Nullster chilling in 5 here. Feel bad kind of taking either of those, but let's go ahead and take this one. Blazon! What's up, Nomad? What's happening, dude? I gotta get rid of all these notes from the super stream, man. Get this stuff out of here. Goodbye. You ain't pulling essence for like another 2 months. Burned it all up on Luna Snow. That out of here. Get that out of here. That out of here. That out of here. I think we're actually getting close to our first like CTP of veteran peoples. We are actually creeping up on people that have been members for a year. So I'll try and do that P card thing probably before the next Super stream. Just so we have it locked in, because I do really like that idea. CTP of veteran is ugly, dude. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to go from a CTP of rage or whatever it is to a CTP of veteran. Boo. There we go. And oh my gosh, look at all this. Wow, we did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of stuff. All right, there we go. Successful attack. Very nice. I think we're good. We can go ahead and jump into a battle here. Oh, did we not get that one? Dang. Did we get it? Yeah, I think we got credit. Yeah, nice. I don't know if we can get 4 more attacks here. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough poopy teams for us to even do that. Dude, 6 times Madeline has won defense. That's bonkers. I wonder what's causing that. I wonder why. Weird. So we're applying this set, so super spiky damage, super high damage. Guessing we're looking at like, what is that? Yeah, that's a lot of energy attacks. So she's got high damage, that's for sure. What are the swords? Nothing too impressive, man. That's weird. Got on this list. What? Is that really what we're looking at here? Is she's just got the greed combined with really high attack, and that is causing a level 80 Madeline to clear everyone out? Is that what I'm looking at? Dude, she even has like a 4-star artifact. She doesn't even have good immortality. It lasts 5 seconds. Well, apparently not, Arif. Apparently she's a whatever you want character, because this one is sitting here beating the bejesus out of everyone, including whatever. She killed a mine that was just nuts. Ghost Rider with a greed. Yeah, it would seem so. I was really impressed at level 80. She's not done. Really crazy. Anyways, I think we're going to dip out. I don't think I can get 4 more contribution, so I am going to bail and work on Alliance battles so we can get out of here, man. Hopefully we can get a couple shorter streams in here because we're going to have some more long ones coming up in the near future. We have like 400 members right now. They'll start to fall off from the previous super stream here soon. So this Friday, I think, if it doesn't interfere with anything, I'll figure it out and I'll let you guys know. But I'll try and do another member stream just for fun while we have so many members, so we can get in and do that while everyone can enjoy it. And there you go. You. And yeah, sure, you're right. You. We have this all set up. Okay. I just got to get a score in. So no pressure. I'm going to push buttons. We're just going to push buttons. When do you use, hey, one more quick question. Yo, Captain Capcom, what's up, dude? Nice. No worries. Good to hear from you, man. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for coming by the streams. I was going to say, when do you want to trigger her first co-op if you're trying to save the second one? Trying to cancel with the second one. I don't know. You have to know. You're going to need to know how to time it, and I don't. So probably just going to, like, go with the cancel. I don't know. And just use the co-op. I have no idea. Oh, I gotta swap. Duh. Hello. What is it's on the 3? Okay. We're swapping for the 3. Cancel with the first co-op. Yeah. Yeah, Bob was saying the other way around is more effective, but I'm not. Yeah, for me, I think a little bit of min-maxing is fine. I don't think I need to go all the way, so we're just gonna try and do that. That doesn't work. You actually have to run up in his face a little bit. The 4's out of range. I think Bob's saying, I watched the video, I think he's starting with the 2. And maybe just to do that to close range, get the cooldowns started right, add the hits, I don't know. Okay, Use it early? Yeah, I don't know. Cancel with the first co-op swap for the second. Okay. Sure. You can get another 2 in there, can't you? Maybe not. Not enough. And I forgot my 2. I better not max this or we're gonna get stuck here. Well, you're welcome, man. Any time, dude. Take it easy. That's how I operate typically. If I go into a room or like an event, something like that, and I go in and I go, yo, and everybody doesn't immediately look at me and go, oh my God, Joe, what's up? It's so good to see you, bro. I just turn around, throw up my middle fingers and walk out the room. I'm like, peace. Y'all are dumb. You don't know what's up. So totally understand, dude. I totally understand. That is definitely how I roll, too. Yeah, like right there. Isn't there room for another 2 there? Oops, I did it again. Oh, no. Come on, brain. Come on now. I was doing this better before. I started thinking about anything. A little too early on this here through there. Oh, you said co-op for the first? Well, we're gonna cancel the first with Misty. No, we're not. She's gonna die instantly. Woo! Zip! That lady tier 2. Yeah, but now, see, I screwed it up, because if I do it that way, I wanted to use the co-op, not just sit on it. So, duh. Whoops. Can we still get 2 in? Let's try and still get 2 in. There. Yeah. Ah. That's not gonna hit him. Oh my gosh, because it's too small of an attack. Oh boy. All right, let's try again. The attack is too small, boys. Too small. I think, obviously, I'm just, like, not used to swap canceling because I never do. Just kill the frickin' mobs with Luna and then swap and then use Misty Knight. A derp, da derp, derp, a derp, a derp. Alright, let's try this again. hate that. The 4 is just like a millisecond behind where I want it to be. Range, bro, the range. Dying to that range, bro. That was terrible with that light. Range, bro, range. Oh my gosh. Whirly ass D-pad skills is insane. Oh shoot, here comes the bads. What? This is dumb. Before the first roar? Yeah, I don't, bro, I didn't, like, honestly, where a rotation ends or begins, I don't even, like, right as he's jumping, the 5-4-3. Sure. I could try. We're just, like, flailing at this point, man. Yeah, 6-1, because the 6 will push you out of range. Right? So when you can do 6-1, it seems like it's better. That one right there, that's the one you're talking about. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, and we didn't get the cancel from the co-op either. Nice. Love to see it. I don't know if it was too early or too late. Too late? I don't know. Right there, right? Yeah. I shouldn't have done another rotation right there because it felt like I could have got some more score, but maybe not. Oh boy. Where's the hit on the co-op? It must be right when I hit it or something. It gotta be right when I hit the co-op. So just start the rotation and then do the co-op in like the middle, I suppose. Don't need to wait. Bad. When you're waiting, you're not attacking. Oh, that 4, bro. Come on. Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Come on. We cannot catch a break. Okay, so I guess we're not canceling with the co-op. We're just simply not doing that. I didn't. Oh, yeah, right? I thought so. I thought that's what I was just thinking there, so I didn't. And then it didn't work still. So now I'm just like thinking it's dumb and I hate its guts, so I'll just stop doing that. I don't know. What's the point? If it's not going to be consistent, there's no point using it. I gotta go. I don't got time here to sit for like the 1 in 5 chance that actually goes off. Or whatever the hell is going on with that skill. Pretty dumb. That's a pretty low score there. Where is the hit from the co-op? Yeah, no shite. Seriously. That Nomad is 100% the answer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Depending on your preferences, and mine currently being not to sit here and maddeningly iron out what the hell is going on with this cancel. No, boo! Fly to death, boo! Yeah, that's it, right, Bob? Yeah, because she's... Thank you, brother. I wouldn't have thought of that, but yeah, she's missing. Because she's tier 2. It's not enough, so we got to rank her up. Thank you. I wouldn't have even thought of that, dude. And that is clearly what's going on. So for now, whoopsies. Let's not go in there. Let's go... Just run it with Storm. It'll be fine. The score is not as good. It'd generally be quite a bit better if we could... we will. We'll practice these things and figure it out, and we'll level up our Misty... Knight, so she's actually effective at canceling. Need to use her. There we go. And that ought to make this a lot easier. We can just kind of go, and then we just got to make sure we save tier 4, the tier 4 for the cancel. Which isn't optimal, I think, especially here, but that's... Oops. Come on. Gotta get the hang of that. I gotta watch the 5. That's what I was trying to get set in my head when someone first told me about a rotation. They were tying the tier 3 to something else. Really, you just want, like, you want to hit the tier 3. This is new for me, so I'm just learning all this. It, like, pops you back if you give it enough time. If you don't cancel it, it, like, moves you away from the target. And so if you do, like, the tier 3, then the 1, it stops you from doing that. It stops you from, like, drifting away. So I got to get in the habit of making sure I'm using the tier 3 around the right time, but also making sure I don't outrange the loss, because then you're doing all kinds of bad things. Right here, 6-1, I think, like that. I think is what I'm doing. Then 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. I think I might have bricked it. Yeah. Here, what I can do, we'll just throw in that extra rotation we're not supposed to use. So that we can actually cancel with Storm. Nope, too late. Not gonna make it. I screwed it up. I hit the wrong button first. Is that viable? Button, it throws things off when. But it lets us, like, I guess, throw in an extra tier 4 in some way. Not that I really care. Oh, that's killing me. Just wait, bro. Just wait. It's like a freaking quarter of a second or something. You gotta wait. Did I miss a light? I think I missed a light. Yeah, we missed one, didn't we? Yeah. What the hell? Am I tripping? I missed one, right? I remember that. Yeah, I think so. Whatever. I don't know him by time, man. I just watch my rotation too much. It takes time. Like, I'm also wondering, too, with Alliance Battle, if playing on a big monitor affects how I'm doing this in some ways, because it genuinely takes longer to absorb all the information on the screen, because I can't see my proc, my skill cooldowns, and the actual, like, action that's happening in, like, a condensed field. It's, like, all over the place in front of me. I'm wondering if that is actually playing a small part. And struggling to, like, watch the timing on the freaking cancels and stuff. I need to memorize, like, the times. Commit them to memory. Yeah, this one. Hey, whoa, 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 where'd you go? Get back here, Searcher, you butthole. Stunned. A donk. Right on the dome. Wow, that's a bad score, too. That's really not great. Really struggling with the range on her skills with Searcher, man. She just, like, is constantly, constantly jumping just out of range of like all guys and stuff, and then the two swooping me all over the place. We'll see. Lock it in here. That's 1, 3, 2. That, man, it's insane. You're so far away. Get in there. Just run her into the wall, I think, is the best option here. Basically, just to hold up against the wall with her too at all times for me. Because it is just shit. Like, dude, she is like, done, flying off the screen. Slow down, Luna. You on ice skates or what? Yeah, there we go. Let's give that a shot. Oh, I don't think we can get it now. You got to get that whole rotation in. Or I can't use Storm. Okay. That's so bad. Oh, turn around. Oh, man. And here we go with the dash. At this point, I'm just ready to be done, so let's get there. Dude, this is such a mess. It's crazy, bro. It's melting my brain. I'm just falling apart. I don't know if I can do it today. Genuinely, I don't know if I can even like make this happen. Unless you guys are comfortable just watching me flail playing Alliance Battle. I feel pressure, like I need to move on, and then it just makes me crash out, dude. Like, surely no one wants to like watch you do this. Whoopsies. Lucky there. I wanted the light, you a-hole. I wanted the light. I didn't use that tier 4. I would have just used it too. Go stun. Yeah, we need that 12 mil because she can get it. So we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We got a ways to go, but we'll work it out. We can get 12 with Luna. Get it on a better day. And this definitely isn't our best setup either. At all. Hoorah. Meh, okay. Had trouble with the gameplay today, so like I said, we'll iron that out, and I'm pretty sure. But go back a month. Looks like we almost doubled our score. So not quite. We've already got over 12, but what is that, a 5 million point gain? So not too bad for that day. I'd say that's a solid increase. What did we get? 15.3 last week and 15.4 this week. We also got a little bit of extra Pierce, so some of our scores should be coming up naturally. Anywho, what else we got, boys? Not much, I think. I did the climbing and otherworld battle. Thanks for being patient with that. That was tough, man. I don't know how much, believe it or not, Lazy Boy, what's up? And I don't know how much White Fox will help me. Because I can't get the uniform. So what do we really get, right? We get, I think it's 60% damage to villains in the base look, which is incredible for leadership characters. But we're using Shuri, which is like 55. So purchasing White Fox, I think, gets us 5% damage to villain. Like with that setup in particular. And Luna's kind of weird for me because, like, for example, my Nick Fury has the only PvE insight on my account. So in like Alliance battle, when I can use him, like that's how we hit 18 mil. Like easily in AVX was using Nick Fury and getting the buffs off Nick, the insight, and damage from Shuri. I think it was, no, it was Storm. I actually used Storm because Storm will come in and strike, and she gives like the 50% element damage. So yeah, you do get a co-op with White Fox, and I also get White Fox with White Fox. So I had been thinking about picking her up, honestly. Yeah, agree, Arif, 100%. Usually I'm just stubborn about that sometimes, but no, in this case, that gameplay. I know Luna, the thing about Luna's gameplay too, with like veterans and stuff, is it is highly min-maxed. Like people have been running essentially this run for Luna Snow for years and years. I have not. That was my like second ABL run with Luna Snow ever in the history or whatever, maybe the third ABL run. But anyways, I don't have hardly any practice with her. So it's going to be small amount of a journey for your boy figuring it out. But what that means is we got a big gap in our gameplay starting fresh with this character. It's not like Venom where we're kind of cheating and we kind of know what we're doing, so we don't have as much of an excuse. here there's room for improvement, like a lot. Even for me, like total, there's always a bunch of room for improvement, but at some point I draw a line for myself and say, I'm not willing to drive myself insane. Guess what, my friends? You thought you could make me forget, but you couldn't. We've got a thumbnail puzzle today. Problem is, I was running a little short, so I didn't set it up. So give me just a sec. Browse. Oh, look at that. That was easy. Bam. So there you go, boys. If you don't know how these work, there is a hint hidden in this thumbnail for a premium item that I received off stream. This can include CTPs, P cards, premium bios from Dimension missions, not Awakened ISO. And if I did get like a 6-star or 4-star even good artifact off stream, I would give a hint for that. But it's in here. First person to get it right either gets an account review when they want it, or they get something ridiculous that I come up with. What's in the box? So see if you guys can figure it out. I'll let you know if you guys get close after a minute or so. I'll start giving you like hot and cold. And then if you can't find it after a minute or two, I'll start giving you guys hints. And we'll see if you can figure this one out, because I think this one's kind of fun. Let's see if you guys can figure out what we got. Not there yet. Good guess with the swords, though. And stuff. And yeah, but like the swords and the artifacts, I never do them off stream. Like I never upgrade my swords off stream. At this point, so. Unless I pulled a 6-gem red sword out of my behind. Oh, okay. The family, those other guys, those other dudes. Thanks, Annie. All right, you guys want a hint? How we doing? Looks like you guys, the what we're looking at is pretty obvious this time, but it might take a comic nerd to figure this one out. All right, we got her, boys. We got her. That is right. You are currently looking at the red gem of Sidorak, which is where Juggy Juggernaut receives his power in the bands. So you can see, my friends, not only did we hit Juggy bios, we actually got the 3. So that means if we hit him again, man, we can get to lock in Juggernaut, which I'm excited about. Congratulations, Fly to Death. You were the first one I saw guess Juggernaut. Oh, you said Jub. And Shaka meant Jug. I see that now. It's unfortunately not Juggernaut. It is Juggernaut. Oof. Tough call. I think we'll give it, oh, yeah, that's a tough call. Yeah, you guys can both have it. What do you want? You want a review or you want what's in the box? You guys can both have it. Technically, we shouldn't give it to Juggernaut, but Juggernaut sounds really funny to me, so we'll give it to Juggernaut as well. Up to you guys. You can either have an account review or something ridiculous, which has ranged in what that is, and I make no guarantees to its quality. Could range from having a whole live stream about you to, you know, a letter in the corner of a thumbnail. All right, Shaka, what's your IGN, bro? Hit me. Let's go. And we'll take a look real quick right now, because you guys won. I like that one, the red gem. That was a good one, because it's like kind of obvious, but kind of not. And I thought that one was good for the nerds, because a lot of people don't know about the old red gem of Sidorak. I don't know a ton about it. I just know that it is where Juggernaut gets his powers. And Sidorak's like a deity, isn't it? In the Marvel universe. 2 K's or two T's? I think it's 2 T's. Sidorak. Yeah, spooky. Yowzers. Ooh, learn more about Juggernaut. This looks awesome. Cool. I think I will. Anyhow, let's take a look. What you got? And then who else? Fly to Death. Sure, bro. Yeah, throw up your IGN and we'll take a look after this one. Just look at both your accounts real quick. Swords are looking good, bro. Good. 1.9 on the cooldown too, so it's not even like sandwiched into your swords. What do we got here? Sure. Hell yeah. PvP set. Start of a PvE set. Looking good. You just need what? Ghost Rider and depends how you go here. I guess Ghost Rider and zombies would be the best here, or maybe Fantastic Four. And you could probably keep Cable. You like, don't have to min-max him out of this. You could go Guardians of the Galaxy. It's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Zombies. Both, either one, like, steered fully into PvE. Or, Guardians or Zombies. Or Ghost Rider. Da-ding! Are the cards you're going to want on that set. Whoopsies. And then what's the oh, nice, man. Came back when we started streaming. Nice, bro. Ah, you're killing it. Let's go. Come on, dude. You could tier 4 your Scarlet Witch, of course. She's quite nice to have. Wowzers, man. Well, you did a good job playing catch up over the last year, because you got like it all locked in, dude. That's the meta from what I can see. You're maybe at like first glance missing like Kid Omega. I don't see Gambit, so maybe KO is a good option for a tier 4 for those lingering mutant days, and then Scarlet Witch as well. I would think would be good choices. Yeah. What else for PvP? There's your Luna, yeah. Are you looking at the new uniform for Luna, or are you just going to stick with the seasonal? Mephisto, unless you just think it's going to be impossible to build Mephisto. KNG. He's the best PvE character in the game and has use in PvP, so if you can get him built, you should. And I would want Mephisto over Wanda, yeah. 2 Brilly Conks, huh? Conk. Let's see. If I look up here, I imagine we're going to find pretty... Oh, put one here, probably, bro. Conquest? Bro, you could just... Oh, it's a Brilliant Greed. I don't know. Ooh. People are kind of swearing by the Brilliant Conquest null. That's up to you, whether you want to go that route. Having a Brilly Greed, I'm not sure I would make that swap. Here, I think it makes more sense. I think a Brilliant Conquest would be a really nice upgrade. Conquest is just generally better than Greed for Sentry, I think, in the end. And those are sort of the biggest ones. Beyond that, honestly, it's hard not to just recommend these two and then put the... Where could a Brilly Greed cook? On your null, it would cook. And so where would it go if we don't go with null? We could go one here. Let's say we don't go with null. We go with, like... Save it? We should be due for a big PvP character soon. And if you think, like, if it's a really rare thing to have the Brilliant Conquest for you, you could upgrade Kang to a Brilly. Yeah, you absolutely could. I was just thinking along the lines of, like, crystal efficiency. If we get another really good PvP banger, I would maybe just go ahead and put the Brilly on him, like if it's Gore or Black Swan or something crazy and they're really, really good. Or, you could do Sentry and Null, or you could do Sentry and Kang. That's the question, man, is where does the Brilliant Greed find a home? Everyone's kind of already equipped, and I think that's what kind of makes that difficult. From a free-to-play perspective, which I caught kind of you're not, I struggle to, like, think that I would, unequip this. It's expensive to equip the Brilly. But talk to some higher end players. They might let you know if that's really worth the swap a little better than I can. All I can do is tell you what they're telling me, which is different from them telling you. Sounds weird, but it's true. Because they can answer questions or give you nuances about whether or not that's a good idea. With this, the Mighty Greed... Greeds are tough right now, dude. You hate to see it, but Greeds just kind of... I don't know, probably fall to AC characters after that. I wouldn't give the Brilliant Greed to Magic. Just because magic has fallen off so much, I would give like, oh boy, let's see. Yeah, he wants the conquest. You have conquests on almost everybody. So like, and even with like Wolverine or Deadpool, a conquest is the better CTP. So like they could handle a brilliant greed and that would be great, but I don't think it's their preferred CTP. Also, brilliant level CTPs, especially for PvP, are a bit above my pay grade. Like, I just like to let people know I don't have a ton of experience, obviously, swapping brilliance around PvP metas, so I don't know, man. I would definitely look for the top tier characters for the Brilly Conquest. Dang, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, just keep it on null. Yeah, so I don't know. Feel free to ask around, but I like the Brilly on someone else. I like putting one here, personally, and either upgrading it so all three of these boys have Brillies. Sounds pretty sweet to me. Or putting one here to correct this to the Conquest, and then just chilling. Waiting another update, seeing if we get someone new, and if not, then maybe, yeah, you just go ahead and equip it to Kang. I think that's what I would do. I would hold tight until we see the sneak peek for the next update, and then make the decision there. I think you're safe here, and if we don't like the next update doesn't look like it's going to have anything potentially for a Brilliant Conquest, upgrade this one. I think that's a better choice than swapping out this Brilliant personally, but you're talking to a free-to-play bum who lives in a cardboard box. So, you know, in the end, pretty rich decision, right? What's up, Marsh? Yeah, man. Got a Brilly Greed on your Strife, sure. That's wild. That works, right? And then, yeah, so that's why I would probably just keep the Greed on null, because, yeah, you're just looking at upgrading these Mighties to a Brilliant. I don't know. That doesn't seem... Go under, Gene. Under. You don't get it, but you got to go under because you ripped the blinds off. So now they're stationary. You can't push them side to side, you silly D-bag. All right, let's see. That about it? Said you got a couple conks, but yeah, you're just saving onto the mighty, hanging onto the mighties. Yeah, interesting. For more PvP tunes to upgrade, definitely take care of her first before you even think about that, in my opinion. But after that, you are squarely in AC territory, from what I can tell. So if you wanted to upgrade some more characters for PvP, I would go with your, like, Shang-Chi. Who else could benefit you in AC at tier 4? Maybe with a new uniform and an artifact, right? Maybe. But even then, it's kind of eh. You have done a lot of good work, man. Sorry, pardon me with the yawning, guys. Sorry about that. Who else is down here? Is there anyone down in the Bush Leagues that's waiting to transcend Colossus? I don't think so. I think I saw most of them. But yeah. Nah, bro. AC characters. You're into like Shang-Chi, Quicksilver. You know, this is way, way down the line, so not even close. But really, that's it, man. You only have what you have here. You've got Quicksilver. You've got that's Marvel Boy. Get out of here. Quicksilver. You've got for PvP, Doom. No, his revives in his kit. But I don't know, like, do you want to get Doom's uniform? Ooh, that sounds kind of yuck. And then, yeah, Shang-Chi for AC. You might as well give him a Conquest, I think. Is it Conquest for him? If you've got a bunch of Conquests lying around, if his... I don't know if it's a... Probably a Conquest is pretty much like best for everybody, but you could consider like a Conquest. You could consider a tier 4 for Doom and then just chill, like to be prepared for Doomsday. You could get Sentinel's uni. If you don't have Destroyer, you could look at Destroyer. The Reflect is kind of nice. I've been seeing it do some work in AC even where I'm at, so that's an option for sure. Punisher, Elektra, and Daredevil all can do some work. They're not very good though, in my experience. I can't, tell. I just know that they are relevant for AC in some ways, and I think like Daredevil with that counterattack can do some surprising stuff in Alliance Conquest. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Alliance Conquest, he can kill you. And then basically that Elektra, I think, is the worst of those. I think Punisher is a little better. Punisher and Daredevil are maybe a little better. But yeah, man. There you go. And then who was the other account? Fly to Death. Did we look at yours? Yeah, what's your IGN? Fly to Death. Did you link it already? There we go. Nice. Take a look. Yeah, no problem, bro. Congrats on the puzzle. Good job being a nerd and knowing what the red gem of Sidorak is. There you go. All right. What are we doing here? Just suggestions on roster? Was that it? What do you need? What are you looking for, bro? We just said accounts. What are we at? I want to know, would it be better to have a Brilliant Rage Doctor Strange, Brilliant Comp Storm, Mighty Comp Luna, or Mighty Rage Strange, Brilliant Rage Storm, and Brilliant Comp Luna? Definitely the second option, in my opinion. I think the Brilliant Rage Storm is like an ABI monster right now, so that sets you up to rock those ABI scores. I think a Brilliant Comp Luna sounds insane, and I think Doctor Strange is falling off. And I think if he gets a falling, not fallen, just to be clear, he's in the process of losing value. He is not out of the meta, but he definitely does not bring as much value, I do not think, as the other two characters. And that second option gives both your gives you that ABI character locked in, and then you get the Brilliant Comp on Luna, which is really, really nice. Sounds much better to me. I don't know which is more costly, but just looking at the two options, I would say that's a better plan. There she is. Yeah. What's Strange got currently? The Brilliant Rage. Yeah. Just shuffle stuff around. You're going to snatch the comp from Storm for Luna, I assume, and then give the Rage from Strange to Storm, and then give another Rage. So probably the more expensive option, but probably the better, the better option. Any suggestions of next tier 4s after Moon Knight and Luna? Let's take a look. So, start down here, I guess. Makes more sense. All of what you have. Hey, Rahul, thanks so much for the 5 gift memberships, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Congrats, guys. So many members, guys. Yeah, we got to do the stream, and I'm going to try and make you guys a video. I also want to do the new player account guide update. The reason I'm not, like, scraping to do it now is because the main change is that Luna is going to be fantastic for early accounts. I'm debating whether or not to suggest people just go ahead and use that competition on Luna Snow if they're going to take her straight to tier 4. But you need to take her to tier 4 to use comp. And then just Mephisto for new accounts generally takes longer to build, so you could just set up a Mighty Rage for him or whatever comp you get after that. I don't know, because Luna's a banger. She's just so easy to use, easy to bring online, and you're given all the tools. They set up the new player experience, so you're basically handed Luna Snow with a competition and a free-to-play uniform that's absolutely amazing. You're handed Loki at tier 3, ready to go tier 4, access to his uni really easy, and they give you a CTP of Rage for him. They basically like set you up to just have both those characters locked in. And a lot of times when games do that, they like give you bad suggestions, like they're not the optimal characters, but that's like fantastic. Do that. Netmarble was right. That's a great idea. You should do all those things. You know what I'm saying? They give you the Luna card. It's like they were just really like, I don't know. I love it. I love it. I think it was a really good idea to make the new player experience truly like lock you in for what's right. Guided quest traps suck. They stink. So for PvP, you're pretty locked in, and you're getting towards that same boat where it's probably gonna be like the, you know, looking at Apocalypse and these guys. I think Apocalypse out of these three is the most relevant, maybe, with the artifact. Needs the artifact for revive. Welcome back, Nadar. Beyond that, though, right, for PvP, we're looking at those same, like, Alliance Conquest options for the most part is what it looks like. Same kind of stuff. You could prep Doom for Doomsday, but again, guys, I will say Doom has had some uniforms that fell off really quickly. That kind of seems to be his thing, so hopefully the Doomsday uni's a banger. I love Dr. Doom. I've always been a Dr. Doom fan, so I'm, like, really hoping that that uniform is fantastic and isn't just, like, more of what he already has, but we'll see how. And then, yeah, looking at those, I don't know, there's probably, yeah, if you do Luna and Moon Knight, it is, yeah, you're looking at basically the AC lineup. So either these last, like, main tier 2 guys here, native tier 2s. Do you have Deadpool? Yeah, you even have Deadpool, an artifact, and Carnage. So you're looking at either wrapping up these guys, or moving, if you prefer, you can do like Shang-Chi for AC, or Punisher for AC, or the cheaper, like, native tier 1s, and funnel them into AC if you for the best value, cost aside, I think Apocalypse is the best, if I'm not mistaken, but you need his artifact, like I said, for that to be the case. And yeah, the other ones are just easier to build, really. So, yeah, right? Just really hoping that it's going to be good. Yeah, people, yeah, I think Conquest Null just does better in TBA, man, especially at high levels. That's what I'm hearing. So, whatever that means for you. For me, I got to think in the free-to-play way. So, like, for me, we only get so many CTPs. We only have so many conquests, and we have greeds to use and stuff like that. So, I think moving forward, my philosophy is generally going to be AC characters get greeds, and mainstay PvP players get conquests, unless there's an exception to that rule. If there's a character that's a main PvP option that is good with a greed, obviously I will give them a greed, but for the most part, we're just going to use our conquests on our big baddies and save the greeds for AC type characters. Because I know it's kind of crazy, I want Brillies, but I'm going to be equipping some AC characters, man. I have fun, so we'll be putting some greeds on, like, yo, we got to give Zeus a greed. I'm just kidding. What we're actually probably going to give Zeus is a judgment. I think a judgment. I think he's going to fall into that place for us where, like, Zeus will work as just a clapstick for AC. Basically, well, I explained this, I think, a couple streams ago, and most people know this, I think, at this point. But basically, we set it up so that Hercules can just run in from the mid position and tank, whoosh, 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 and Zeus sits in the back and just claps with the 4 skill and hits as hard as he can. And I think that's what we're going to try to do. And that's how I would be utilizing greeds, right? Is by trying to give them to those characters that can just clap someone down to immortality or revive and ghost someone in AC or something like that. I don't know. Because we're not going to be giving conquests to our AC characters for a while, right? If we are. No problem, Fly to Death. Hopefully I helped. So you haven't, I mean, whatever. If you had any other specific questions, I gotta get out of here, though. It's been about 3 hours again. Whoops. I almost forgot about that puzzle. I'm glad we did it. Don't forget about your events, guys. Keep grabbing these tokens. If you're not buying any extras, make sure you get the emblem enhancement kits or the energy or whatever suits you, but don't skip on the rest of these tokens because there were quite a few that we got, and we got 1 day and 20 hours left to spend these out. So make sure you don't miss out on spending your tokens either. Other than that, guys, ranked battle's about to wrap up. So if you want to go in one more time for a little more score, try and get a better score, you can before that ends. And also just make sure to get in there and do it. Even if you're just running in circles and canceling for these rewards, everybody can get up to the first tier 4 materials here just by running around with your tier 2 Luna that everybody has and canceling the roars when you need to. So do that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Bonus mission, I think, is wrapping up here soon, too. When the events swap over day after tomorrow, with the crystal spending event will end, which is important, guys. So if you're looking to spend those crystals to wrap this up for the uniform ticket, You're going to want to do that before this resets. And there's one more thing I will say before I go that is important. Most people are on this, I know. Register your tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Register those tickets. These are in your inventory. Tuesday, when the next set of events roll over, you will be screwed and you will not be able to get crystals. And I know we're going to hear people crying about this, but they are going to get roasted. Every content creator has mentioned it, and Netmarble told us this. They told us this was the case. So everyone has ample warning. You need to register the tickets to get paid out the crystal. Do that. We got the new weekly pass. I think we pretty much wrapped this up. Last thing we'll do here is grab a couple more energy. And we are sitting on a Thane, which we still need. Let's see if we can get something spicy before we go. Excuse me. It's gonna be a no. Not on this one, fellas. All right, good. Maybe we'll have another puzzle tomorrow. All right, my friends. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. The memberships are absolutely insane. Green gang. Don't forget, there are videos on the channel to go back and watch. There's member live streams you can watch if you're interested in going and checking them out. There's member videos of the place I live, the things I do, lots of walks with my dog in beautiful places. Feel free to check those out. And yeah, I appreciate you guys immensely, man. I'll share some of the analytics when they all like lock in here. I need to get like through today, and then we'll be able to share it. And I'll share some of that with you guys probably in Discord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed the stream, you had a good time, maybe you picked up some tips, go ahead, hit that like button, helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of this live stream series, you are in luck. We do it every day except for Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for alerts about those. Got more videos coming your way. I think I am going to try to get the members video and then the update to the guide video, and then I have something else planned after that, and then we'll look at maybe Shadowlands, something like that, guys. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care, everybody.